Hi friends, Tracy.bish here, Stampin' Up demonstrator in Central Victoria, Australia. Welcome to my channel. I'm super excited to be sharing with you today a card, or actually 3 cards, using Tracy's Sunday Challenge theme for this week. So our theme this week is background stamps or background stamping, and I've grabbed one of my oldies out of my cupboard called Burlap. And I've also raided my scrap bin of cardstock to put this thing together. So I've used basic white thick cardstock as my card base, and then I've grabbed a piece of this crumb cake cardstock that it's just an offcut of something else. So I've gone with that. I thought this is going to work really well. I've inked up my stamp with crumb cake ink, and look at that burlap. It looks so good. I wanted to create something really simple, as well as, you know, just the quick and easy Christmas cards. So I thought, okay, we have burlap. I'm going to also take the Christmas Tags and More 6x6 DSP. This is great because it has some really great die cuts in it. And after searching through, I found this gorgeous little bell die cut, as well as the crumb cake banner. So I thought, okay, we can do something really quickly with this, and it's going to look really great. Also in my scrap bin, I have some basic white thick cardstock, and it's a really thin strip there. I'm going to use that Gift of Joy stamp set, which is great because it has lots of small images, some really good small sentiments for Christmas as well. So I've gone with the Happy Christmas. I'm just going to stamp that down on that little strip of basic white, and we're going to use that to layer on top of the banner. So as you can see, very simple design. You know, we're really stepping it so simply, but you know, this is a gorgeous card as well, and this is a great beginner card, maybe a beginner card class as well. Okay, so we're going to layer it all up. I am going to pop up both the banner as well as the die cut, but everything else is glued down. So while we do that, if you would like to join in Tracy's Sunday Challenge, you certainly can. I have a new challenge every Sunday morning, so all you need to do is create your card or project, take a photo of it, and then head over to my business Facebook page and find the challenge post. Pop your card in the comments section, and you know, you're showing your creativity. You're joining a little crafty family that love to do the challenges each week, and look, it's so much fun. I love to share my creativity, and I love that I've got some really great friends that share their creativity with me as well. So super fun. Please come and check that out. Now also, if you're enjoying this video so far, please give me a thumbs up. I would love it if you shared the video, hit subscribe, left me a comment, all those good things for YouTube to be able to send out this video to everyone else that's on YouTube, and maybe get a few more subscribers as well. Now for the embellishments, I went through my stash and I found in my retired sets adhesive backed speckle dots. Now these were in last year's catalogue, or maybe the year before, I'm not sure, but it works really well with this crumb cake colouring. Now this is a very simple card, but you could certainly step this up very easily with, you know, adding a matting piece to our stamped image, maybe doing some ink blending or splattering, you know, maybe a bit of metallics as well. Now this card turned out so well and so easily that I thought I'm going to make a couple of more to show you how quick and easy this is. Now that DSP has got lots and lots of die cuts in there, so we're going to do a garden green and a real red. These are colours that match in with that beautiful Christmas Tags and More 6x6 DSP. So let's have a look. I have gone with the Christmas tree and the Christmas bauble, and then also a red and green banner tag. Now the green one's actually holly and berries, which is gorgeous, and then there's 2 real red banners in there. I probably should have went with exactly what I've got there. I do change it around, and that's fine. There's so many different possibilities there, and also even if you used all your banner pieces, you could also use your DSP to cut your own banners as well. So very easy to do. You're using minimal supplies, and you could honestly stick with all of them being crumb cake. That would still look really good. Okay, so I've got my designs here. In my scrap bin, I was able to grab out some garden green and real red offcuts that I'm just going to cut down. Now, as you see in the end, all 3 cards, the stamped image is actually a different size for every single card. And honestly, I didn't want to do too much cutting. I just wanted to eyeball it a little bit and go with that. And honestly, this is what crafting is. Sometimes, you know, it doesn't all have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be all the same. It can be just whatever, you know. That's the way I look at it anyway. Now, if you are in need of any supplies that I've used on today's card, and there are a few that are retired, but there are a lot there that are not retired, and you know, you can get all your Christmas crafting gear ready in my online store. There is a link on the screen as well as in the description of this video where you can head over to my online store and purchase through there. I have a great reward system for all my customers that shop with me each month, so I have a great bundle tutorial that will get you creating and having a lot of fun with your crafting. And yeah, so if you're in need of a demonstrator, you could certainly go through my online store and purchase there. So I'm also coming in with just that strip of basic white, and I'm going to stamp that same sentiment. I've kept it so simple that I'm just stamping real red and garden green. That first real red piece actually didn't do a very good stamp, so I've gone ahead and just stamped it again. And you know, that makes it so easy. You know, it doesn't have to be super hard, but you want it to be readable as well. And then I'm sort of mixing around and matching around these die cut pieces to where I'm happy with. And I think it looks good with the holly and berries and the Christmas tree there. And then we're going to use the garden green sentiment piece. Now this one's not banner cut, so I've left my Happy Christmas stamped image as not banner cut, but you can please yourself. And then we're going to do the exact same. So gluing everything down, popping up. Actually, these two I don't even pop up the sentiments. I stamp them, I stick them straight down with the liquid adhesive. So we're just popping up our die cut pieces. Now with the bauble garden green card, I do pop that bauble up with dimensionals, and I've also grabbed some linen thread as well, tied a little bow, and then attached that down onto that die cut with a mini glue dot. And honestly, it's so cute. That little extra piece of linen thread really steps it up quite a bit. So this is the other thing, you know, you can use ribbons, you can use twine, you can use so many different things to step your cards up or keep them nice and simple. I've also scratched around my embellishment tin, and for the real red and garden green cards, I've also gone with the transparent adhesive back dots. Now it's got a garden green embellishment, and it's got a white one, which I thought worked really well with the real red card. So I love how all these turned out. Let me know which one your favorite is. I would love to know which one your favorite is. For me, I think I'm going to go with the crumb cake. I really like that one. It's so elegant, but yeah, so plain, so nice that the elegance of all the white in the background, I think that's what I like the most. But yeah, all right, so come join in each week with Tracy's Sunday Challenge, and don't forget, if you have enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. I'd love it if you shared the video, left me a comment, and I'll be back with videos next week. Now, super exciting. I've got a new project coming up. It actually starts next week. I've teamed up with my good friend Rachel Merrick, and we're doing Countdown to Christmas. So we have 24 amazing Christmas videos coming your way to inspire you and get you ready for Christmas. So make sure that you keep that subscribe button on, and you're going to be inspired, and we're going to have so much fun as well. All right. If you're in need of any supplies, you know you can get them in the online store here, and I'll be back next week with a video for you, so come back and join me for that. Okay, we're just finishing off the last little touches by adding the embellishments from that, and I believe these are still current transparent adhesive back dots. And then once we've done that, I'm going to bring each one up to show you a little bit more closely. Like I said, I've said in this video quite a few times already, they are so simple, and I think sometimes simple can be the hardest, but it can also be the most beautiful. So here's the crumb cake. Stunning. I love that. I love that burlap stamp actually has a lot of detail. It actually looks very, very textured, which is amazing. Then we have our real red and then our garden green. Love them all. Crumb cake's my favourite. What about you? Alright everyone, enjoy the rest of your day and I'll see you all soon. Bye!